creativity in the music industry. All right here on Hitz 103.9.
Break hits. Dancing senorita, sexy mamacita. Dancing senorita, sexy mamacita. Dancing senorita, sexy mamacita. Dancing senorita, sexy mamacita. Sexy girl, them the way you wind that body, they make me honey, they make my mind they go crazy. The way my body they do make it honey, they make I want to meet you, lady. I should make you no worry, I don't go to you, honey. I just couldn't love you, baby. I want mine, yeah, get you want me, Joe, I mean get 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 Joe, Dancing senorita, sexy mamacita. Dancing senorita, sexy mamacita. Dancing senorita, sexy mamacita. Dancing senorita, sexy mamacita. I did feel your big behind it, oh yeah man. Show daddy say now you bad, yeah.
Wakey, rise and shine.
Take a deep breath and relax. It's all gonna be fine.
Time to get out of bed. Time to put on the radio. Oh, you already put it on. You're waking up with
Then Wednesday, you go to Davi's joint and see if some gobe will gobe. On Thursday, we can do some fufu. Then on Friday, watch it. Chaligana is blessed too. Daybreak Hits on Hitz 103.9. My name is Kwame Dazi. Show produced by Mr. Hagler, Debbie Sechin Sway, DJ Fantastic Knee Upness. Now, our first story in the Showbiz Review segment says, I will perform 3 songs of Daddy Lumba every time to preserve his legacy. And this is coming from Kofi Nti. Okay, so it says this commitment is to show the deceased significant impact on his career. Speaking with Graphic Showbiz at the recently held 1-week observance of Daddy Lumba at the Independence Square, the Rakia Hitz maker said his music has undoubtedly been influenced by Lumba and he will always honor his memory. And he says, quote, everybody knows Daddy Lumba inspired my music. His style, how he sings, encouraged me a lot. I intend to keep his legacy by performing his 3 songs anytime I mount the stage. That is enriching your catalog, right? He says this initiative is expected to help keep Daddy Lumba's legacy alive and ensure that his music continues to be celebrated for years to come. And we'll be speaking to Kofi Nti on this in a moment. But Robert Clare is here and Martinez. Robert!
Kwame!
And he does the good morning. Rob, how are you?
Charlie, I'm well. How are you?
Charlie, we good. So this is okay. Let's speak to Kofi Nti before we come in studio. Kofi is online now. Good morning, Bra Kofi.
Good morning, Brapin.
Na impom to say.
Adom now swear.
Nyame adom yenyina ye ho ye wa hanso.
Ne do bo ade ase.
Yo. Na no pay de story bia Graphic Showbiz interview bi no ye bra na ye di na wochida Daddy Lumba na wochida no ana abetodwa ya frɛ say ye nka ho asɛm kakra na omo kyerɛ mu a Kofi Nti sɛ fin na kwin okobo show bia Daddy Lumba nwum miensa ɛna obɛbo ansa na wabɔ ne de asɛm yi no kura bi wom.
I'm say no prepare no cre obɛhwɛ me a impo bra papa na tiase no na the co program am time one nyumpa because me pelumba asem e kan say bra na me nhia no mpo ba bia mpo da no mpo na me wo dokese pa de man na me be na afi papa yankasa ko programmer o ma be di na chi ko no ma me benya odo bebre ma no me pe na se mo no so bi ne ma bebre so trend because any easy say brapen audition na like a legend like Lumba be ko baby and I be friendly program no because oh monfa esimesi come ho na ye nko na ye say ye no nyam shekese ye kra de ye den e ma me it is ne papa no akwato na say oni ho bi ma boss me ni ska bia metuma ka se me be hye ne no nyam me ni bibia metuma me so na metuma ye wo me mu ne say me gina baby a me bo ne dimpa do no one anyuma waye no I think say a lot of fans are almost every day be on person mo te papa no anyum na niam bi o cheche me kakra no so ama me ho para me to nyuma na ebi kura ska Kofi one dey ya se wo papa yi you know I will love to me use sa actually no so e wo me mo say dey bia me du bia bia no me ma amanfo akai no ana amanfo afiri say Daddy Lumba ewu na mom still na spirit ana say na do ma che de ndie e da so e wo ho a me so me di like me koso apu ho nyum ma chira mansan nyina sa pepepe
yo wanu hwam na ma memfa nkwachi kakra ne yensam bra nim abra o hye ase se o to nwum a na wa o hwe Lumba so e de to nwum no abre ben e na o hye Lumba ohun said ye woto wonwum a obepe wasem na eye after obeye popular na say before after because previously na me try say me huneda when say Lumba ni be very scarce say obi hune pa de enye stage so no gina anas o twem de bia obi be ka say Lumba na ekona ebe den pa on time pp sa etina begin a me start nyum to nya na me pese me hunu tell say me hate ya samum amenam dakro na me hia no e wo ma 7 na de bia na me ka say ma 7 old Peace FM hono that time kan omo nye road me enti utwem wa pa na ye say o Peace FM wo me cross road na me hu say ka bia gina e wo kwan ni mama me say me ntwem di me say imi twema na madam for what me say Lumba na ti me park e me tem na me ko park na me so no so esi bae to bae na me Daddy no say Kofi ati say na me say boko no say o ko he me so da me ko studio bi that time studio bi wo St. John's so no mo friend world okay
na me say me ko no ye ko na studio me titi ye do studio no wa brosan so ye gina say wona me see ye no ono so ye so si pebehwe the one crowd many people Lumba no Kofi framing I have frame of you to the number mam no to the car the same from then the next show no our conference center and oma de make ho and take for so was Kofi bin ya memfa me currency tie nyina ya ben wo stage ya perform area or tonyo no and on the mic na ma me se menje the me perform ya na me to no ma to na o san gina ya no ka se obi amon nse mo Kofi Nti and a crowd no about me say mam since from the Africa Panico program more program PIA I mean like outside Ghana I mean what to mean two papa we can mama performing with 2 for first it's no boss me die me meet my can say me ni sika bi krampa be to build a statue as baby say amanfo who said Daddy Lumba statue ni siwa so me na mo ha me ko bo me nyuma I will try my best to say me to no nyum amanfo ni dimpa no e na adwuma pa obeye no adaso e wa amanfo trim Ayadepa
na usu say Lumba sing alike for no omodo osu kakra for Ponsa Kofi Nti keke kahon even Papa Shi dodo na amaba be femu abranti yo film anochi supremo eba ne sen na wonkwa na Lumba itimi single outer wodi wudi na chiko shows ni ade
me kasi bi obi aye ne bone ana so but maybe to many dey me hu say odo a onya ma me tell obi wo kra na so wo yere number 5 ana 4 kra na o ba ko a ne ni je no ho pa ana bia ona na nam tu ana mo ana ni je so to ma fie you know I think say me dey too many me hu say papa na premasem ti be bi obeko bia no de me do edi na chiko and it's a privilege. Because in the Bible, Quran, you know, Yankopoma, but Yankopon Casan so can say, Nidoba ni Jesus Christ. You know, I see, say, sanity like na me yesron koma na opemasem pa.
Yo, you better say na ya hwe nim se sene waka no nso obeye ne sa na ahye Daddy Lumba nso so animonyam.
Mache brape. No so better se me chia obi bia.
Yo, eda ase no pay.
All right.
Okay. So you just heard Kofi talking about his relationship with Daddy Lumba and his wish or his decision to perform Lumba's songs. 3 of his songs anytime he mounts the stage for a gig. Rob, good idea?
I mean, it's an expression of his gratitude towards the impact an idol has had in his life.
Okay.
So, I mean, that's for him. I mean, you can't take that away from him. Everybody ought to always remember, who has been a blessing in their career. And if that's exactly what he wants to do, I mean, there's nothing preventing him from doing it.
Good.
I think it's his personal commitment. Yeah. My only point is I'm just wondering if some platforms would give him that space to be able to do all the songs. If it's a concert, obviously, you have like a longer duration. You are going to do your performance and stuff like that. If it's 30 minutes, you can always, bring in a couple of songs. And then, but if it's like, an award show where they're expecting you to perform for, like, say, 3 minutes or 5 minutes, I don't know how you're going to manage the 3 songs
and
you're
then
talking
your
about before your song. And in certain cases too, well, if it's a platform, in certain cases we actually even discuss the kind of songs you are going to perform up on stage. So so I just hope he finds a nice way of balancing it. But yes, I think kudos, there's something that we can learn from him, the fact that he is showing gratitude. If Gamro's activities are working, anytime he performs, some money will go into the
Lumba's
royalties for Lumba, which will essentially go to support the family, and that's not a bad idea at all, essentially. And so yes, we wish him all the best.
Exactly. Martinez.
Kwame. It's a good idea. I'm sure he discussed with him before he passed. Because
you are sure about that?
Yeah, probably. Because the way he was very close to him and all of that, maybe he discussed with him.
Maybe. Yes. I like maybe. But you are sure? So maybe. So let's use the maybe.
Maybe. Because I'm sure I said still, it's not as me having maybe a fact on that, but guessing.
No, I get you.
That's the point I was
So
trying
maybe
to
is okay.
Yeah. Because he was very close to him.
Yeah.
And so, some of these ideas and dreams, maybe he had approval from him. Because the way he's been emphatic that he will perform 3 songs, it tells what he has as, a basis or what he has as a grounds to do that. So,
I'm not cutting you, but Rob, in performing people's songs, we know we have the performance royalties and all that. Do you really need their permission? Because once it is performed on the platform, the royalties goes to them, to the owners of the song. Do you really need the permission to say, okay, Robert, you have a song, I want to perform the song. Do I need permission from you? Because whether I seek permission or not, royalties for that performance come to you.
It's a bit... I know on a regular it's supposed to be, you can perform without necessarily having their permission, and you can do that. But then again, you hear that sometimes people have got contract that says that you are not allowed to perform a particular song. So I'm not too sure what the terms and the details are. But I know that, like if you take, for example, when you are doing all of these, what do you call it? These programs, what's the name? The one that's Unearthed Talent, the reality shows. And stuff like that. Yes. So all the performances you do, at the end of the day, royalties will go to the owners of the song because their covers are performed in a particular sphere. Yes. So and even when you go on YouTube and all of that, there are a lot of people who perform other people's songs. All the bands perform songs of artists that is not necessarily theirs, and stuff like that. It goes on, even karaoke. Name them? So performance of other people's songs, yes, that happens on a regular. And I am open to learning if there are conditions that prevents you from performing other people's songs. But otherwise, I think that
one day we get into that. Okay, please continue. Martinez.
So like you said, preserving his legacy. The most important thing is what Robert touched on. I mean, the royalties. That's also my concern. If really he's doing that, I think it will make more sense when there's money in returns, especially to the family. I mean, the kids, the younger ones. At least it's not just about performing the songs to preserve its legacy and that's it. But if there's a return, if there's a fund,
and if there is if there are returns, it wouldn't come from Kofi Nti. Royalties will be taken from the events, and they go to Gamro. Then it's feeds into Lumba's royalties.
Yes, royalties will be taken from the event organizers.
So there should be, proper structure for
except
the family.
Except if you want to say, maybe if Kofi Nti charges for the performance, he should take a portion of that to the family.
No, that's still different. The royalties is...
No, I'm saying except if he means that.
So the royalty is different.
Yes.
What you are saying, if he charges, at least that's also fine. It's not a bad idea because, like I said, he has kids. He left kids behind, family behind. So at least protecting them is also very important. Yes, you perform the songs for the fans, the die-hard lovers, and cool to still feel that Lumba presence. But at the end of the day, the family, the kids. At least if there's something for them. So, like I was saying, even if he charges and dedicates some amount or maybe give some amount to the kids as a way of showing support to the family, I think Kofi Nti will be celebrated more for that.
Thank you, Martinez. Let's move on to the second story. But before that, you can also join in with your comments and suggestions, anything you want to tell us in questions. 0548841039. Our second topic. Okay.
Just before the second topic.
Thank you.
I'm just listening to what he's saying.
Okay.
About the impact of Lumba on his life.
On his life, yeah.
And I'm just thinking maybe he might want to replicate the same effect on someone else's career. You understand what I'm saying? So if you feel that at a particular point in time this man made a huge difference in your career, you are following him, he was opening up doors for you, getting you to places you haven't been to, you felt like, okay, you're working, because he said like a lot of keys basically opened for him. It would be nice for him to translate or transfer some of these things onto the younger generation so that you received and so you are also giving and then you can always let them know because you received, you're also giving, and so the legacy continues. I think that would also be one of the best ways to express his gratitude towards someone's impact on his music career.
All right, now our second story has to do with Gyedu-Blay Ambolley to the Radomzos. Now, he has raised concerns about the increasing dominance of technology in modern music production, warning that digital shortcuts are eroding creativity and artistic discipline among today's musicians. Speaking on Joy Prime's Prime Time on Wednesday night, that's last week, the High Life musician didn't mince words as he criticized the current wave of music that prioritizes speed and convenience over effort and depth. Now, according to Ambolley, the widespread use of technology in music today has led to a new generation of artists relying too heavily on computers and software instead of mastering musical instruments or developing strong lyrical content. He says shortcuts in music are not good. It makes your music sharp. This thing he has said. This is something he said with Annie Dorsey and Andy asked him, but your music is not sharp music. He said the term sharp refers to the fast food style of music production that lacks soul, substance, and staying power. Though deeply critical of the technological shortcuts being taken, Ambolley acknowledged that not all hope is lost. He praised artists like Kofi Nti for staying true to the core values of songwriting and storytelling and for resisting the pressure to follow trends driven by algorithms and online hype. Nti, he said, represents a balance between old school discipline and modern relevance, something he believes more young artists should strive for. And so, Ambolley's remarks come amid a wider conversation about the impact of AI. Yes, I know some big artists using AI to write their songs. It sounds more intelligent. Beat generating software. Robert, you are smiling too much. Why are you doing it? Robert, I don't like that, Robert. I don't like that. And auto-tune on the integrity of music, both in Ghana and globally. For him, the issue isn't with technology itself, but with how it's being used. Let me start with Martinez. Martinez, technology, is it really impeding or killing creativity in music?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. Big shouts to him.
Ambolley.
Yes, Ambolley. You know, anytime he gets the opportunity, he has to hit hard. Yes, you mentioned Kofi Nti's name. I agree that he's a very fine artist and he's endorsed by, you know, most of the big men in the space.
Okay.
But I want him to equally agree that there are other fine artists as well, also being endorsed by same big men in the space. I mean, the likes of Akwabwa.
Yeah.
Famille. You know, Kwabena. I mean, like, there are very, you know, fine artists in this generation. And I think his remarks on Kofi Nti, the fact that he tells stories and all of that, and so he stays true to the core values of songwriting, yes, and storytelling. So core values of songwriting, you know, it's authentic. Core values of songwriting is authentic self-expression and connection. That's a powerful tool for processing emotions, sharing personal experiences, and inspiring others through a compelling blend lyrics and melody. Yes, Kofi does that. I don't think he's the only one who does that in music. Like we've mentioned, Akwabwa Eko.
Kwame Eugene.
Yes, Kwame Eugene too does that. You see, when it comes to even live recording, it's very expensive in order to get some of our instruments and all of that, you know, fused in live so that they feel the kind of element they want to feel because of them saying we need to preserve our lives and go all the time. But you see, how many artists will be able to do live recording? So whether we like it or not, technology is playing a role by making some of these very easy for the young artists, because most of them, they talk about the kind of sound they are hearing compared to what they used to produce. And so they feel technology, you know, has made the kind of music the artists are doing very fast, and sharp music and all of that. But I think they should also look at the market, because this new generation or this new crop of artists are serving a certain kind of market. So once they are making the waves, once they are topping charts, once they are getting global recognition, once they are winning awards, I think it's fine. It's fine. That's a result of, you know, doing music as a musician. That's what you are looking for. Once you are able to make a certain huge impact, like the likes of Black Sherif and Co., their music crossing borders, topping charts globally. We cannot...
Let me ask you a question. So if you were supposed to play a keyboard manually, and then you decide to use a software to play the keyboard, isn't that going to kill the keyboard playing creativity that he's talking about?
I don't think it will kill it, because like we're saying, technology is enhancing some of these things, but I can understand where he's coming from. But my point is, how many can afford all these instruments, you know, on a live basis if you are recording? How many? Because artists come for interview, you ask them how much they spent recording live for you to feel that presence. And it's expensive.
In recording live, you don't necessarily have to gather all the musical instruments at the same time to play them. A guitarist will come and play his session and go. Keyboardist will play his. Maybe a saxophonist would do his. Somebody who plays a trumpet would do his as well. And so the live idea is not same as in the olden days where you had to be present. Everybody has to be present, and then when they say go, you go. When you make a mistake, you go. You start again. It's not the same thing as of now.
Yes.
Is that what you are referring to?
No.
Okay.
I'm referring to what you just said. Getting a guitarist to come in, and maybe the amount you are supposed to pay.
Okay.
Getting the the keyboardist and co. So that makes it very difficult. I think the most important thing that someone like Gyedu-Blay Ambolley, a legend in the space, when he adds his voice, I think it will help make a significant impact. Currently, these pressing issues, lack of major record labels, infrastructure woes, piracy and corruption, non-existence revenue models. Some of these things are very challenging at the moment. I think we should rather pay attention to these things than always, trying to make it look like these boys are not doing enough because of the kind of music they are churning out and go. I believe that once they are able to hit the global market, once they are making some... Yesterday we were talking about Joey's... Joey B's impact on the Hennessy Cypher, which we are all applauding him. He was getting all the plaudits because of his creative work. So meaning that this generation, Ghanaian music is really doing well. They did DS when they had the time. A lot of this generation also were inspired by them. And I'm sure Ambolley, definitely he will meet artists who will tell them, you've inspired my music career and all of that. So it's fine. This market is different from their market. So I understand when sometimes he's prompting artists on some of the things to do, especially giving advice and all of that. But when it appears like we are always criticizing hard, it's make it feel like we are not appreciating what they are doing enough. Because we can talk about the likes of Jackie, the likes of Olive the Boy, Black Sherif, Familia and Co. All of them impacting. They are really doing well. Sarko, there, Stone Boy, they are really doing well. What we need is major record labels, investors, more auditoriums, infrastructures, royalty system. What is Ambolley doing to ensure some of these things are done or corrected? I think that is where his attention should go.
So he should not be concerned about the quality of music.
No. It's subjective. It's relative. His time is different from now. But I'm not saying he shouldn't advise. It shouldn't be too hard always talking about the sound and all of it, because at the end of the day, we are getting some good results. I think what the artists need now is heavy investment to boost, the ecosystem. We've seen what Charterhouse is also doing, impacting great. These are some of the things I think when they get the space, he should throw more light on, encourage investors to step in.
Okay.
But technology is affecting. I think those conversations, maybe he doesn't. I don't know if maybe he doesn't understand the way it is being done lately, or the way a manner.
What is technology in the first place? In medieval times, people were using stones and other things as cutting devices. Okay, then we grew. There are cutlasses. There are sharp objects and here and there. So even Ambolley has used the same process.
Of course,
the music that he produces goes through technology. So he uses it as well. But I think maybe there is a level to it. Let me take Robert's opinion on this one. Is technology killing creativity in music?
Technology, there are two levels of technological impact.
Good.
So the first one is when you have increments in that which exists already. So that one you just need to, for the user, you need to be able to upgrade in terms of your ability to use a platform. So you're using iPhone 6 and now we have iPhone 12. You need to upgrade. All right. So it's within the same category it's happening. And then there is this type of technological innovation or an invention which basically changes the dynamics of the entire game. So you were using a typewriter. Everything now moves to computer. So you realize that if everything you're going to focus on is it's not going to work. You have to move on to how to use a computer. Yes, some elements of the skill may be relevant, but at the end of the day, you have to learn to use a new platform. Now, the new platform is going to give you fast, or it's going to give you speed. And it's going to give you, probably comes with all the predictive texting and stuff, so accuracy and your ability to achieve more in less time as compared to the previous one.
Yeah.
And so you'd realize that those who are probably used to the first object maybe the most skilled are the people who are very who are precise and very disciplined, and they have the ability to be able to like eliminate all mistakes, if you say, but like they are able to get it done still in minutes and all of that. And you probably say, oh, these guys are more specialized than the person who is using the computer, because the computer aids with corrective measures, right? That kind of stuff. So it's the same thing. It translates whenever there is this giant leap in technological advances. That's what happens, is that the playing field is usually leveled, or the starting point is, the bar for the starting point is raised. I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense. Yeah, the bar for the starting point gets raised. So for example, right now with AI, everybody has massive access to the collective wisdom and intelligence of millions of people on their phone.
Yes.
So you've leveled the playing grounds. If in the past I had to go to Harvard to learn certain things, now Harvard is on everybody's phone. So it is no more knowledge advantage. It is rather the use of knowledge that is the advantage. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Yeah. So if in music, for example, you have the ability now to play the patterns you want on, like the patterns of maybe an organ, you can get it done on an AI tool. Then what it means is that I no longer have to depend on the person who is playing to play for me, but because we've moved the starting point from getting somebody to play for you to your ability to control that AI tool to give you the patterns you're looking for. However, you need a certain amount of domain knowledge to be able to tell the organ that, okay, what they have given you, the pattern is not accurate, it's not what you want. You need
domain knowledge.
Yeah, you need domain knowledge.
Basic.
It's important. Because if you don't have the domain knowledge, then you can't even evaluate whether what has been given to you is a good fit or not, or makes sense, or it will work for the people that you're going to play for, or how you intend to use the music. So that's the key thing. And I think over the years, this has been experienced in all industries, and it will keep happening. So whatever he's expressing, it's normal, and it's actually going to get worse. Because improvements will certainly happen, and once improvements happen, you need to figure out what the new starting point is, and what the new skill needed. What a new skill is, like the critical skill required to be able to maximize the use of the new technology, that kind of stuff. And it happened when we saw it in music, when the distribution channels changed. Right now we are dealing with placement on streaming platforms, DSPs, and you need to be able to appreciate analytics and all of that. These things were not there, but right now you need to be able to appreciate analytics, be able to clearly understand the DSPs, and how to basically use the entire platform to your advantage. So, and things like of this nature will keep changing. We need to be able to accommodate them, appreciate them, and use them to our advantage. Otherwise, they would render as obsolete.
Good.
So those are the things that generally say in this particular sphere. Is it right for saying yes? It's right for saying, it's right for noting the huge change in the space. And when you hear stuff like this, it is a clear indication for you to know that we've stepped into the future that has that most people have not prepared for. And so if you are hearing stuff like this, it simply means that you have to upgrade, you have to retool, you have to upskill. You have to upgrade, upskill, retool immediately, so that you can get to the new level and be in charge of your future and your craft. Otherwise, then things will happen against you rather than for you.
Technology is not here to kill creativity. It can actually enhance creativity.
Technology takes away creativity if for you you don't accept what the new tool can help you do. Exactly, because it can replace you. Because whenever there's a huge change of this nature, there's de-skilling, there's displacement, there is power shift. It changes the dynamics of the game. And so the question is, are you still holding on to using the hoe in the farm, or you are open to
the plow
that will just basically you spend some few minutes and then you've covered acres of land, and you can't say that because if you can use the hoe in a very skillful way, so they shouldn't use the plow. No, we want to achieve things faster. We want to be able to hit the world.
Exactly.
We want to we want to feed more people. We want to be able to that kind of stuff, and so we have to move forward. It used to be human beings on horses. Sorry, human beings on Afupongo. Human beings on horses.
Afupongo is camel.
Yes.
Okay.
And then human beings on horses. And then we have cars. Yo, you can't say that because you are an expert horse rider, so we should stay on the horse. You understand what I'm saying? So and now levels have so these things will happen. And for somebody in the game, you always have to look out for what is next, what is new, what is defining the new possible, and associate or align with the new possible, so that you'll be relevant when these changes happen. It's very, very important.
I want us to dwell on the domain knowledge. It's very important. I think last week I was talking to you about the fact that I use AI to edit my stories. Good. So we have your Chat GPT and all those tools there to help you write. Anybody can write a story with AI. Oh, write a story about Gyedu-Blay Ambolley saying technology is killing creativity in music, and AI will give you something beautiful that you'd love. You appreciate. But me, with my background as a news writer, when I'm issuing a prompt, I'll first write my script. So what the AI does for me is just to edit my story for me. So the work that my editor will do, AI is doing the first part for me before I present to my editor. So I will tell AI, edit this story, and not just any story, news story, because there are so many types of stories. And then I will tell AI, edit it in inverted pyramid style. Now, journalists listening would know that the inverted pyramid style is starting from the thicker part of the story, then breaking it down like that. The pyramid inverted. So I have issued that command to you to do that for me. I will tell you, write in British English. I will tell you, I don't want M dashes, those long dashes. I will tell you, retain about 95% or 97% of my original script. I will tell you, edit it like a professional news room editor. So I have given you that warning that I want the soul in the story to remain. You are only checking out for grammatical and factual mistakes. So when it gives me the result, I still find myself in the story, but grammatical errors have been changed. With this, I have benefited from technology before it gets to my editor. So it's about how you use it. Now we're talking about musical instrument. Somebody who knows how to play a guitar can better use AI to do a guitar work than you, who doesn't have any guitar playing knowledge. You will say, oh, play a guitar for me. The guitar player will say, okay, I want Yam Ponsa rhythm. When you are playing at a point, play when you get to the next, the sixth bar, play D minor there for me. Play this here for me. So that person will get a very cleaner version of a guitar play than maybe just issuing a vague command to AI to play any guitar for you. And nipa no or domain knowledge, can use the AI better than you that you have no knowledge at all.
So that's when you're on top of your game.
Good.
So that's why. So that, like I said, domain knowledge is number one, because first of all, it helps in the prompt engineering. And prompt engineering basically is the command that you are giving to the system for the system to generate the feedback you are looking for. I remember in the creative process, there are usually two steps: what you want to create and an approval of what has been created.
Exactly.
So you would give Chat GTP the command, but there is also an approval part when it gives you the information, and you look at it. Do you say okay because it came from Chat GPT, or do you query the results? And there have been several instances where you can query the system and it will tell you you are right.
Yes, you are right. Yes.
And if you ask any Chat GPT platform, any chat box, in terms of how to ensure that you get the most from them, they'll tell you that you are the final approving authority, and you need to sometimes fact check what they are saying, because what they give you could be provisional.
Yeah.
You understand? And they have their own biases, because there's some of their biases or their limitations are connected to the weaknesses of information that may have been submitted to them.
Exactly.
Or where they are pulling it from. So there is always a need of the human interference at the end in terms of approval of the final information before you use it. So yes, so everything you said, Charlie, point on, spot on. And like, so you have this pyramid inversion instruction and stuff like that. If somebody doesn't have the information, doesn't have
they'll give you a raw story.
Yeah, and then you probably use that. But anybody who is a domain expert or SME, subject matter experts, clearly they will know where your lapses are, and those are the things I think we need to start working on, how to master the prompt engineering, or understanding the domain space info to guide in our prompting, so that we can get the results you're looking for.
Let's talk about songwriting. So writing the text of a song. I have heard, there is a musician who has used AI to write a song. There is nothing wrong with it. There is absolutely nothing wrong with using AI. But the thing is that if your soul is not in the song, it means that maybe the prompt that you give to the AI was a vague one. For example, you want to write a haiku as a poem and develop that into a song.
Please, what's a haiku?
A haiku is a type of Japanese poem. Okay. or okay, so if you want to write a poem, let me not go too deep into literature. If you want to write a poem and develop that into music, maybe you are looking at rhyme scheme.
Okay, so you know what? Let me start doing some exercise right now.
No, let me finish mine.
No, I'll do the exercise and then you continue.
All right.
I'm writing a song about Hitz FM Daybreak Hits. I'm going to write 2 songs. I'm going to give 2 different commands. But so by the time
you are doing it right now.
I'm doing it right now, so that by the time you finish, and we get it.
All right, guys. Okay.
So continue with your stuff.
Okay. Daybreak Hits 103.9 FM. We are looking at technology, the role it plays in creativity, in the music industry, in the creative industry. Yeah. So let me continue with my point. So when you asked maybe AI to compose or write a poem for you, just write a poem for me about Daybreak Hit or Betro nice bibiama, and so now spirit in him, because one prompt biya. But if you say write a poem about Daybreak Hit, maybe talk about the hosts, talk about the producers, the panel members, even in the rhyme scheme, please use ABAB or ABC or AABB, or you see, you are prompting. So it's like you telling your secretary to write a letter in the way you want for you.
So you have to be very specific.
Exactly. So the AI or technology is not the problem, but how to use it.
I don't know why people still have problem with technology.
There is nothing wrong with it. There is nothing, but if really you don't use it well, there's a problem. So recently, you see this whole conversation about can we even award movies done with AI? Now Oscars, they have actually adopted that, but with a certain human touch. They've allowed that, yes, Oscars will award movies or films done with AI, but with a certain amount of human touch. So yes, if you command AI to write lyrics for a song for you, and me, I'm listening, it looks very deep and all that. And the other day I was saying that we should be looking at that even from the TGMA perspective. Songwriter of the year, if the person wrote the song with AI help, I want to write the lyrics of a song for me, and it should be about heartbreak. Do we award that person as the songwriter? Did he write it? And AI will give you beautifully woven words and lyrics, and it will be sweet. Command Ben Aomai. So all these are things that we can discuss moving forward, but we should not undermine and underrate technology in anything. It has come to stay, whether we like it or not. Hey, from now, he be used to sa. But the domain knowledge is very important. Somebody who is a graphic designer, who is using AI to design something for you, would be better than you, that you Martinez, issuing just a vague prompt. Because that person knows the technicalities in designing. So that's the difference. So yes, I think we should rather encourage people who have the knowledge in music to use technology to improve the creativity. Let's not just condemn it outright like that. And I think Father Ambolley has been doing this for a number of years, always trying to make it seem that the younger generation isn't doing anything at all. Yes, we understand there are lessons we can learn from people who have lived the experiences in the past. No two ways about that. Ambolley is somebody who plays musical instrument, or trumpet, or sax, he is a great musician. No two ways. But the fact is, in as much as you are trying to advise the younger generation to also try and be creative, you don't make it seem that you are rubbishing their hard work. Because as we speak now, there are so many younger musicians who can produce and play musical instruments. A lot of them. Kwame Eugene can, KD can. Oh, plenty. Now, most of the guys coming up can play musical instruments and produce. When you go to the Chin band guys, they are fantastic musicians. There was a guy who came here a few weeks ago with Kwame Yeboah. Yeah, Isiama plays musical instrument. He produces. Kwabna. So I'm not sure that always making such statements is you see. Do it in a way, appreciate what they're doing, and suggest ways of making it better than always making it seem that I ain't and technology. Meanwhile. Papa is using phone, and for all you know, he's using a smartphone or something. You see,
there's a part of the conversation that's a bit funny. Most musicians would say that it's a bit contradictory, and that's what I'm saying. I'm bringing it. I said funny. I'm just wanting to change it. Most musicians would say the music came to them.
All right.
And in certain cases, they will tell you, I used a longer period to do some songs. But when I got to the studio, a particular sound, I heard a particular sound or a particular instrument, and this music came to me, and I finished it in 30 minutes. And then that song will hit, and it did on point, and so you realize that song was created in no time.
Yeah.
And yes, it's making the most impact.
Good.
So I'm just trying to bring that to the
sharp music analogy.
Exactly. That sometimes some of the songs with the biggest impact, the effort is not plenty. Chap.
Yeah.
You understand here. So how would he rate those songs? In the name of.
I think way back, some of them used to spend like 5 months, 4 months, a year, 3 months, 2 months on production.
Yeah.
And now, like I say, sometimes they listen to some of the interviews and they hear, we recorded this song in 30 minutes, in an hour. We did it overnight, and they feel, no, that's not the way about it. So when it happens, it becomes more of condemnation.
Robert, are you done with the
I have my 2 songs already.
Okay, so you wait. Before that, I have a message here from Harold to Martinez. So Harold says, please tell Martinez that just because Lamine Yamal and Haaland can score goals doesn't automatically make them better than Messi. There is class, quality, and quantity to consider, and it depends on what you want to prioritize. We still listen to Michael Jackson, Bob Marley, and Joe Thomas and go like, wow, these are classics. Yes, Ambolley is doing his usual lip service, but it feels good to listen to music with all the original and right instrument. These young guys should learn how to record with original instruments as well. Grammy is the goal. This is from Harold to you.
So he mentioned quality. Is he saying Lamine Yamal and Haaland don't have the quality? Is that what he's saying?
I think this is a conversation that's a back and forth that that's fine.
Because
I just want to project this. That's
okay.
So I did a little bit of assessment in the space with respect to like AI, its impact and what it means.
Sure.
So some of these things.
Okay.
when technology gives you a certain advantage, what happens is that it gets to a point where...
Rob, I'm not cutting you.
Yeah.
Do you have your songs ready?
Yeah.
Can you send it to the producer?
Okay.
If it is possible, we can play before we go.
Oh, no. Okay, this is just the writing.
The writing, not the composed. Okay. The text, you mean?
Yes.
Lyrics.
Yeah, the lyrics.
Okay, so you finish your submission, then maybe you can read later.
Okay.
I thought you had composed a full song.
Oh, no. I don't have that system for here.
So we can sit here and produce a song.
Oh, yes.
No.
Kojako did it when we were on Showbiz 80s. He did it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. The only thing is that when you're done, you have to still listen and see if it's what you want. I have a friend who's in SA he's been working on it. I'm like, no, this one is full of noise. Go change them.
Rob, so Kojo wanted to do one of the song in different genres.
Yeah.
He said one should be in high life. And when I heard the high life, it was like Calypso.
Yeah, but so that tells you how much feeding we have.
So you don't have enough.
Yes, we have given the system.
Yeah.
If we haven't given the system enough,
they can capture that.
And that's why the last time we sat here, when we were talking about songs and then catalog, we're like, okay, if you train the bot systems, enough with enough information, then when you query it and ask for something, it has enough reference points to be able to take from and to give you what you want, essentially.
Right. So please go back to the assessment that you did.
I forgot what was I saying.
You said you did assessment on AI.
I forget.
All right.
But essentially, I think we also need to understand what's happening to the market.
All right.
A while back, it was you would have like one album, you listen to it for a very long time, and then we are now inundated with a lot of songs.
Okay.
I think Spotify reports that they upload 100,000 songs a day. And so that basically tells you the unlimited access that we have to songs from across the world.
Yeah.
And in the past, it wasn't like that. And for some reason, we have now been trained not to hold on to one song for a long time. Our attention span has reduced, considerably. Even the songs that used to be 4 minutes, right now is 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Songs used to have 3 stanzas with with bridges and all of that. Right now, Charlie, right now it's just straight. 2 stanzas, and you're done.
1 minute, 40 seconds.
DJs don't even play 1 minute of songs anymore. So all I'm saying is that we've been trained to also consume so much in so little, in little time, and so it could also be the nature of the consumption that is happening is also being fed by fast music, which expires quickly, that kind of stuff. I'm just bringing that to the light that at times whoever is consuming the music also has.
I agree. Okay, some comments here. This one from Kwame Nkrumah Krum says, "See his lyrics, but he won't let us rest." He's talking about Ambolley. What lyrics? But Ambolley does good music.
Yeah,
that one there. Recently, a video surfaced where I don't know where he performed in Europe.
No, you take the Radomzo one aside.
I think that's what they normally refer to.
Ambolley is a fantastic musician.
That one you can take from him,
guys. Okay, Nathan Cappuccina 3307 says, "I love Gyedu-Blay, but he is outdated in his musical perspectives. It takes a lot of skill to put rhymes together." Ni Aklama one says, live from Pram. Yo, Doris Afari right. It's a good thing to do in honor of our legend, Daddy Lumba. God bless him. He's talking about Kofi Nti. Romeo Osei here again says, what Kofi Nti is saying has to do with copyright. Is he going to give the family something after the performance? Will the management be cool? Big ups to the Comsys staff, especially Ella and Phyllis. Big ups to Kukubites. And we have some birthday wishes here. This one is a belated birthday wish. It says, belated birthday wish to Aseye Akuzu of the Children's Department of PIWC, Michelle Camp. And then to Mr. Anthony Latte, current housemaster of Methodist Senior High School, Salt Pond, and former assistant headmaster of Presec, Osu. And then another belated birthday wish to Akpene Precious of PIWC, Michelle camp. Okay, so let's drop our final remarks and say goodbye to listeners now. Martinez.
Yeah, Kwame Jackie's new album.
After midnight. Have you listened to the entire album?
All of them.
Have you checked the sound quality, the production?
They are on point.
Too much.
Especially Breaking News. I think it's a wedding song.
Yeah.
Breaking News.
Yeah.
Is that what you want to use for a wedding? What
I was just about asking. Your wedding is around the corner, right?
3rd October.
Is it happening?
Oh, not now.
Second.
Did you say not now?
Not now.
That been now.
Oh, boss. Arbitrary. Yeah, so Breaking News and Damn You, and some good collaborations with Young John, Davido. I think it's solid. 16-track album.
Yeah.
Yes.
With an intro.
Yeah, with an intro.
Okay, so
congratulations to her. I mean, it's doing well. After midnight, I mean, it's incomplete. After midnight, what was the point? Like, what happened after midnight?
She says she recorded the songs after midnight.
Oh, okay. That's the explanation.
What were you thinking?
I just needed clarity on it. Because I was confused after midnight. Is it that she's trying to say something and she's left it like in a vague or what? But all the same, Charlie, the album be solid.
Yeah, but it's an artistic name.
Yeah.
So it has different interpretations, and artists like to do that.
Which we will love to ask questions.
Exactly. Get into the space.
All right.
I think it's a different Jackie. Yeah, different. I mean, like the selections.
It be.
Oh, it be. I mean, very different. Kudos to her.
Rob.
Yeah, so this is the month of September. I'm starting the Ghana Dance Festival is starting.
Yo.
So basically, we are dancing, and we're starting with the Afro Latin Congress, which basically has to do with salsa, kizomba, bachata, merengue. Anybody who is interested
What's
in
the name again?
Salsa.
Yeah,
kizomba,
I get that one.
Bachata, merengue,
Afro.
Some
I love to see that one, merengue.
And some ballroom dance types and stuff like that. So basically, yes, it's going to be exciting. I have countries participating from South Africa. We have Kenya. We have Mozambique. We have Togo, Benin, Nigeria, Ivory Coast, and a few others. Yes. So, so anybody out there who's willing and interested in learning how to dance, Kwame, you have to learn how to dance.
Yeah,
learning how to dance. And
Kwame's a good dancer.
Oh, no. We are not talking about the regular, the Afro ones. We are not even talking about the one that's in the head, which doesn't affect his feet.
In my head?
Yeah, so if you have two left feet, I mean, come around, let's just, work on
two left feet.
Yeah. And these guys are here to also do workshops.
Okay.
And then they are DJs as well. So like the best of party holders, the best of instructors, all of these folks are going to be around. So yes, obviously information is available on the Ghana Dance Festival page. Anybody can go out there on either Facebook and Instagram or Twitter. Now X, and then you just get the information. Yes, so this month we are dancing, so Charlie.
This is great. This is great.
And then the rest will continue.
And Rob, you are speaking at the Showbiz Roundtable this Saturday.
Man.
Taxation and the creatives and all their concerns and everything.
Yes.
What should we expect from you?
Actually, so I went to do a little reading about the law, the letter of the law and the spirit of the law.
Okay.
And I'm trying to understand how laws are crafted and how there's supposed to be a citizenry and state institution partnership in achieving their goals, and trying to understand whether the system, as in this particular case, the agency responsible, GRA, is playing its role in ensuring us becoming wealthy enough for them to be able to get more.
All right.
Rather than it being a tax master. Is it tax? No, tax master or task master. I in this particular case, the two of them.
Okay.
Works. We're just trying to take from us without necessarily also being interested in giving us what it takes to be able to achieve.
Sure.
I'm just trying to find a balance in that particular space.
All right.
Yeah. So that's where my head is at with the Showbiz Roundtable.
Happening this Saturday, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Joy FM and Joy Prime. So please make a date on that one. Martinez, Harold again says, Yamin, Yamal, and Haaland, quality. Messi, quality and class. Okay, thank you.
They also have class.
Thank you, Martinez. Thank you, Robert.
Class is qualitative.
Very.
Yeah, it's qualitative.
Very.
So, yeah.
All right, now the grand finale of the Energy Commission Senior High School.
My song not gonna make I read the lyrics.
oh, I beg. You go do maybe first stanza.
Okay. So the first one, the prompts was for something to be created on Hitz.
Okay.
And like Daybreak Hitz.
Yeah.
And I asked for terminologies from our local parlance in terms of jargons and all of that,
right.
like Afrobeats vibe and stuff like that. So what I have, if you hear it, it's well. So there's a hook and repetitive. The hook aspect, it says Daybreak Hits. Daybreak Hits O. They use the O and things, and then
because you're Ghanaian.
Because I asked for it, all right.
Like how much did they?
And then it says morning vibes. Will they give you? We day here. Turn your morning to basic. Then they say and the dusty day control. It puts
no. I didn't know that.
And the dusty is gone.
And the dusty is gone to the afternoon.
So that's why the person approving it.
Yeah, we have
to make the necessary corrections.
So you see,
you can't blame it.
So you see,
yeah,
you can't blame it.
The first stanza it says from 6 a.m. we day for your area, in your car for your padua. Then it says top jokes will go pour for your ear. Before you reach for work, your mood go better.
Allah.
We drop the latest jam with the bubble. For Ghana, we go make you just wanna wriggle. All the gist we go give you. We go give so clear. To start your day. So clear. Yeah, we go give them so clear. So start your day, no fear.
Then the rhyme scheme, proper rhyme scheme.
This need to be recorded.
So then, so I asked for a regular one, like standard English, whatsoever, blah blah blah.
Okay.
And then this is what it said. So wake up, the sound of the hits. This is the moment the morning ignites, turning the volume up louder than ever. Daybreak Hits tune in right now. So you see that English has changed. There's no Afro, whatever.
Yeah.
There's no pidgin, nothing. And then the first stanza says, the cities are asleep, but we are coming alive with the beats and the rhythms to start your drive. The biggest tracks spinning, the headlines we are breaking. The energy is high from the moment you are waking. We are the pulse of your morning, the fuel for your day, charging up as you are heading your way. No matter the traffic, you are right in the zone with the number one station you've always known. Then it comes to the hook again.
I love this.
Wow.
So you can play with it until you have what you want.
Yeah.
So
love it.
All right.
That's what it is.
Thank you very much, Robert Clark and Martinez. Now the grand finale of the Energy Commission Senior High Schools Renewable Energy Challenge is here. So watch our 6 outstanding schools: Presbyterian Boys SHS Presec Legon, Adidome SHS Huntermine Girls SHS Ola Girls Senior Secondary School, Kenya Sid Damongo SHS and Dabopa Technical Institute compete for the ultimate title of Ghana's Clean Energy Champion. Who will rise to the top? We're asking you. Join us on Tuesday, 7th October 2025 at the Accra International Conference Center at 10 a.m. and it will be live on Joy News Channel. Yeah, the SHS Renewable Energy Challenge is powered by the Energy Commission and the Ministry of Energy and Green Transition in partnership with the Ghana Education Service and the Ghana TVET Service, and with support from GIZ, Ashesi University, Volta River Authority, Greenfield Ambassadors, Star Oil, and PURC. Media partner is Joy News. So please make a date and tune in for this one. And as I said early on, Saturday we bring it to you the Showbiz Roundtable. It will be live on Joy FM and Joy Prime Television. So please make a date. And the theme for this edition of Showbiz Roundtable is GRA versus Creators, Taxation and the Future of Ghana's Creative and Digital Economy. Yeah, so please make a date with us. My name is Kwame Dazi. I did this together with DJ Fantastic Debbie Sway, Nee Apnes, Mr. Hagler. We're back tomorrow.
This is Hitz.